Hello, it's Nikki. Sorry, I was going to give you a double wave then. I don't need to give you a double wave. I am going to share with you today an exercise that I've been doing behind the scenes of my own business. And I thought you might find it useful in terms of what's going on with you and give a bit of context to why I'm doing what I'm doing. So recently I've been reinventing my shop. And the way that I want it to feel is like rooms of a house. So you can go in the room that you want to and get everything you need around that topic. And I know that the deliverables of a course are really important. So with every room, there will be some core curriculum in there. But also as the creator, I want to be able to give you what you need. And I am going to be really approaching this next phase of my online business and giving myself that permission. For example, if I've read the most fantastic money book, I want to be able to share it in the room and build your resource list, and it just feel really vibrant and inviting and informative in there. And that's the way I'm approaching it. So keep your eyes on this and you will see it develop as the time goes on. I also wanted to share with you my 5 checks that I've got along the way of how I am approaching this next phase of my business. And I guess my checks are the foundational pieces. So if I'm a bit wobbly about, is this on brand? Is this in keeping with where I'm going? I can go back to these 5 words and really check in with it. The first one is generous. I want to be generous, but in the right way, in a way that's actually going to serve you. It's not a case of like more is more is more is more, like what else do you need? What else do you need? But really being able to serve and deliver from a full cup. So I never approach anything like this of, well, I put you in touch with this business contact, so I'm waiting for you to do something in return. It's just not how I roll. I feel like there's more than enough to go around. I also love being able to be very generous. So even though I am, as I've mentioned, going to set this curriculum, I don't want to be restricted. So if there's another way that I can help or I can support or add something in, I'm going to do it. So leading from generosity. Secondly, I want it to be useful. And I've really noticed the way that I'm listening in terms of podcasts at the moment. If they haven't got me in the first 10 minutes and it's just a generalized wishy-washy chat, I switch off. I'm not in a phase of life where I necessarily need company or just a lovely generalized chat. It needs to be useful. I want to be within a couple of minutes. I'm thinking, oh great, I can learn something here, or I'm going to be entertained, or I'm really enjoying this conversation. If it's a bit wishy-washy, takes a while to get going, not going to do it. Same with my content. I want you to get what you need and to be able to take away stuff and go, that was great. That was exactly the moment that was right for me at that time. And I always talk about this in terms of signing up for one of my offerings in my shop. I want that day of sign up to be that day where your life went in a different direction, where you suddenly said, right, okay, here we go. Today is day 1. Let's see if we can make it happen. Let's see what we can do here. And I really, really love that. Number 3, simple. Simple. I mean, that works with my skill set as well, because I'm not a coder or a designer or things like that. But I think that life is really complicated. And so for you to be able to get what you need, where you need it, that's how I want to roll. Those kind of lovely, almost like you would if you went into a public library, being able to go, oh, this is the section I need. Oh, I'm going to go in here. That feels really good. Great. Get the thing you need, take it away, and do the thing. Fresh. I've always taken or made sure that this was a priority, because life changes so quickly, business changes so quickly, and it's important to really stay on your game, especially if you are somebody online. this is not about burning yourself out and reinventing the wheel, but you have to be on it. You have to be personable. You have to be responsive. You have to know what's what. And I've always experienced that. And an example that I give is when I was at drama school, we would have so many amazing teachers or practitioners or experts that would come in. One year we actually had Gillian Anderson, and that was amazing. And I think she just finished filming The X-Files, I think. Fairly recently anyway. This would have been like 2000, 2001. I'll have to check my dates. But she was so relaxed, but yet she was in it. She understood. It wasn't like her last acting job was years away. She was really fresh and current and to the point and understood. And then we would get some practitioners who would just literally sit in a chair in the corner and direct from there and like want to be entertained. Well, actually, they weren't there to do that. They were there to teach and educate and connect. And I always want to do that in terms of my content. The final one, transformational. I want you to knock your own socks off. I want you to receive my information and be inspired and being able to implement and understand where you go next and get the answers that you need, and not just stay in a place of, well, that's it for me. Like, we're not doing that. We're not doing that at this time. You have so much potential, so much brilliance. And sometimes you just need a few tweaks to bring it all to life. And if I can be part of that, I am here 100% of the way. So check out my brand new shop. I would love to share it with you, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.